Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense takes the field. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up fourth down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football.
Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
To the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to...
Oh, the ball squirts out. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Upshaw.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They're setting up the screen. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but
tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Big guy smells it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. On to attempt the try.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Calls his own number. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember.
Breaks into the open. Jumped on top of the pile. The Cavaliers want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right on the money. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement out front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on first down. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but
he hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Upshaw. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He tries to take the top off, and that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Going up top again. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the...
Turning it on! They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cavaliers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hodges. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hodges. Got some room in under the goal line. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
49, Virginia, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught punt over the middle. It's Durant. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Maddox. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working that left side now. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete on the shuffle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Fires to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hodges. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Reels it in down the left side. And a pick brings him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough left today.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.